it, push it, push, keep pushing, push it, push, keep pushing.
Good evening, everybody. Today, man, we coming with a special episode today, man. Because today, man, we talking about politics, man. If you knew better, you can do better. The more you know, the less you can be manipulated by anybody, even me. Because I see it's a lot of people out here that's trying to manipulate people with this, with the election coming on, man. So I had to come over here and do some of my own research, man. So what I want to finna do, I'm finna show you a couple video clips, and then we finna break down what's being said, man. Let's go with it. Starting off first, what Charleston White. Let's hear what he got to say. So he's always breaking stuff down, like I say, for the hungry hound.
I don't understand that Biden, nigga, is the author and he sponsored, nigga, mass incarceration. Mm-hmm. And black people don't remember when Joe Biden stood on Washington, Capitol Hill, and said that black people need to be locked up. That his kids ain't going to school with no black kids. It wasn't Bill Clinton, nigga. It was Joe Biden who led the 1994 honest crime bill that got us in the worst shit than slavery, homie. Black people forgot that. They forgot, nigga, that he headed that shit. That he came to America and said that there are black children who are going to be super predators. They don't understand that Biden, nigga, is the author and he's...
All right, that's enough, man. Say it again. When I see somebody like a Charleston White, right, running his mouth saying Joe Biden started a crime bill, he was. But my thing is the way he tries to explain that Joe Biden created this crime bill, right, which I was affected by, right? I went to prison. I was incarcerated in February 5th, 1996 because of the crime bill, right? But just like Charleston White, who was a true powder puff, right, soft, scary Bill Cosby kid type guy. Square business, man. Charleston White is not a street guy. He is a comedian. He is a community activist, so-called, but he's more of a comedian, snitch, police informant type of guy. And for people who don't understand what I'm talking about, he is not real. It's not a facade. It's not a joke. He is out here snitching on people. And it's real. And for the people who keep saying, "Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about, Joe," that's just a character.
Brick Baby is terrified now. He is the prime example of when keeping it real goes wrong. This is my communication with law enforcement. Homie, they think it's a game. And I'm really actively, if I ain't already proved to these niggas, trying to put these niggas' asses dead. I don't know what they do, but so nah, homie, so you done already threatened me. Now you in the city say you looking.
Say, man, this man is locking people up for real. He got one of my dear friend's brother still incarcerated for 30 years and he's protesting it right now. This is really happening. Y'all be listening to this clown ass nigga run his mouth, but at the end of the day, he is really with them white folks. And so many people think Charleston White is a good brother. He's not, man. He is a piece of doo-doo. When I think about Charleston White, I think about this right here.
Called leaders. This included Lena Horne. This included Dick Gregory. And this included comedians, comics, trumpet players, baseball players. Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader. Show me in the white community where a singer is a white leader, or a dancer or a trumpet player is a white leader. These aren't leaders. These are puppets and clowns that have been set up over the white community or over the black community by the white community and have been made celebrities and usually say exactly what they know that the white man wants to hear. These leaders that they call leaders, this included Lena Horne, this included Dick Gregory, and this included comedians,
Charleston White,
comics, trumpet players, baseball players.
He's so funny.
Show me in the white community where a comedian is a white leader.
Hey, man.
Show me in the white.
If you knew better, you can do better. The more you know, the less you can't be manipulated by anybody, even me. So this is a black man, Charleston White, wants you to be down with the Donald Trump.
What was the cause of the Civil War, the U.S. Civil War in the 1800s?
What was the cause of the Civil War?
What do you think the cause of the Civil War was?
I don't know.
What would you say is the cause of the Civil War?
The Civil War? What caused the Civil War?
And then we had a Civil War. What do you think caused our Civil War?
Sin, I suppose. Yeah.
And what do you think, sir, was the cause of the United States Civil War?
of the Civil War? Well, let's see. The North and South, they couldn't get along.
What do you think is the cause of the Civil War, the U.S. Civil War?
I had a black man at my door the other day. I don't have an issue with race.
What about the Civil War in the 1800s? What do you think was the cause of that?
Yeah.
What do you think caused the Civil War?
It's probably the division of states and the people.
Over what?
Well, right now they're trying to take the people's right to vote away. It's the George Floyd thing. That was all set up too.
How was that set up?
That police officer didn't have his knee on the neck.
Did you see the video?
No.
What was the cause of the Civil War, the U.S. Civil War in the 1800s?
The cause of.
Now, y'all support Charleston White. Y'all love Charleston White. A lot of y'all real-life street stars. They play him. They have him up there every other week. Say Cheese TV. Y'all love promoting these types of men. Y'all love them. Y'all love him because he gets y'all the views and he gets y'all followers and he's up there. He's educating us. But
I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing. I don't think he went to school nowhere. If he went to school, he didn't learn nothing.
so again, what should somebody like a Charleston White or myself who talks about uplifting and solidifying and moving the black people in the black community in a positive way, what should Charleston White be saying?
Every group on this earth understands that you're in a team relationship. Racism is a team sport. It came into existence as a team. You play as a team or you lose by default. And only with black folk do people get upset when black folks start talking about coming together and uniting and working together and cooperating together, buying from each other and supporting each other. You know why? For a simple reason that everybody understands. You come together and unify, that signifies strength. And right now, everybody right now is pimping and hustling black folk. They've been pimping and hustling black folk for 400 or 500 years. We spend approximately 97% to 98% of all our money outside of our own community, as an example. And we don't practice group economics. We don't practice group politics. All that makes, when we spend 98% of all our money outside of our community, what that does, it makes the other groups enriched. They now are living off of two incomes. They live off of 100% of their money and 98% of our money. And what are we left with is 2%. Where everybody else is living off of 198% of everything, we live off of 2%, which makes it impossible. And so we start talking about unifying black folks. That's a threat. They're saying, you're going to cut off your money from us. We're going to cut off, we're living off of two incomes. You're going to reduce us down to one income. That's a threat to them. Also, it's a threat when you start talking about unifying blacks and looking out for your own people. That means political possibility of uniting as a political force in this country, which nobody wants to see. That's a threat because all the rest of the people in society are living privileged lifestyles based on what they came in here and got as immigrants. Black folks never had those, though. Every group.
So again, man, when I hear these people talk about these powder puffs, run their mouth, and they talk about this crime bill, they talk about the Democrats and the Republicans, man. Again, most people don't really know I didn't know the history, and I'm not going to be out here acting like I'm an expert about everything. But I have done a tremendous amount of research, not on politics, but how laws were created, and that is when I started finding out about politics. The Democratic Party has been for the black people for the last 30 or 40 years, man. They have voted the black president in. Barack Obama is not a coon. But when you listen to all the Republican, the coons, and you listen to all the especially in the southern region, we produce more propaganda about Barack Obama being a coon, being a sellout, not doing nothing for the black people. But the people in the South, every time you hear a black person talking about Barack Obama, they'll never say anything about the white people who stopped him. They want to be accepted by the white people who stopped Barack Obama. They love Donald Trump. Donald Trump is one of the biggest people who hate Barack Obama because he's a black man. Y'all know it's the truth. Y'all, it's many white people that hate Barack Obama just because he's black. And I'm talking about, let's go back to this crime bill, right? I was affected by the 1994 crime bill, but guess what, people? I was a super predator. I was a problem. I was out here gang banging in the 90s, right? This is what the news looked like back when I was out here.
Versus anything or anyone.
Here's some commotion out here a while ago.
That even hints of gang activity.
Sit down. Sit down.
Sergeant J.J. May has been fighting youth gangs for 10 years.
Now we've been going through this for a long time, man. Our societies were out of control. From L.A. to New York, from Miami to Seattle to Dallas to Chicago, from St. Louis to Wichita, everywhere in every city, banging in Little Rock, Arkansas, everywhere was out of control. Late 80s, early 90s, Joe Biden created this crime bill because black members of our community, or your grandfather, your grandmother, your great aunts, your great uncles begged the United States government for a crime bill that stopped the crime that was going on in the late 80s and early 90s. The crime bill was created and it worked. You guys don't have to live in gang infested, drug dealing, none of this. The stuff that's going on in 2024 is nothing like it was in 1985, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. People, gang banging, people were dying at an all time high. Our society has made a positive transformation back into being civilized, but you powder puffs are acting like it's always been as good as it is, or you believe that the crime that you see now is the worst as it ever been. No, it's not. You guys are so privy and so entitled that you have no idea of how bad the early 90s and late 80s were. You really don't know. You don't know why Joe Biden created that crime bill. Joe Biden did not create that crime bill because white people in America said so. No. Y'all lie. That's a lie. That's manipulation from racist white people. Let me say that again. That's manipulation. Black people in this country begged for that crime bill. And I was sucked up. I was incarcerated. I was a super predator. I deserved to be in prison. I caught an aggravated robbery and attempted murder while I was still in high school. Who does that? Man, stop playing. But while I was incarcerated, I learned how to read. I went back to school, got me some degrees. I got out, been out, stayed out. I've been civilized. Thank you for me being incarcerated. That I was able to benefit off the crime bill. I'm still alive today. It didn't kill me. And at the end of the day, I was wrong. I was a super predator. I deserved to be in jail. Thank God that I changed. I had to do that. But y'all still they want to blame on Joe Biden for saying, oh, he locked up the dangerous people. Y'all either want everything or don't want nothing and want everything or love to be manipulated. Either or. Boy, if you knew better, you can do better. The more you know, the less you can't be manipulated by anybody, even me. Mayhem the mentor.